found Carlin? Carlin? I got my first level. Alright. Carlin Center. This peaceful Karaman institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Botheridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatoria, and purgatory. In purgatory, she commands its brazen airs. What was that? Liberation Night. You began. I'll go left to right. An interlude of red and gold. You lost your mind once. They put you in a splendid hotel managed by a cheery gentleman who would determine when you could leave. Liberation Night. You began to hear secrets. A sect of philosophy among the most extreme anarchist cells. Liberation Night. Spell in prison. A judge, stony face, condemned you to New Newgate, a statelight prison of old London. A scandal. You were the gossiping of London salons in the target of blistering editorials of the Gazette. Mad they said, bad they said, dangerous to know. Scarred, you came close that day to death. It left its mark. Probably veils you. You began to hear of a secret set or philosophy among the most extreme anarchist cells. Liberation Night. The liberation advocated revolt not only on earth but in heaven. Claimed light was law, and that we would only be free in the dark. When the mass fanatics tried to convert you, how did you respond? Your eyes were open. No one will be free until the stars, the greatest of all tyrants, are shaken from their throats. Existence itself is a chain. Or you sent them packing. His words smacked of religion, which, as the Reverend Kingsley said, is too often an opium dose for keeping beasts of burden patient while they are being overloaded. Grey stone, the color of a monastery, attendant devils and devilisses dressed in uniform, an incoming prey to the sick, the friendless, the dying, those who think their lives would be better if only they were somewhere else. This is Curlin, whose souls are refined into something more impressive. Permanents come across all corners of the high wilderness. Some will want to hear of their comings and goings. Take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carlin. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center, or, more accurately, the long queue glued into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them from one of Carlin's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look pertinent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved, not that you can tell. She's an artist in souls. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carlin's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients, one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, brother. How may we stress, strain, purify, and strengthen you now that you've come to Carlin? She must be used to explaining to newcomers and those whose memories are attenuated with pain. I don't know what that means, but I'll look it up eventually. Do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfied souls, she said. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans, primarily, though, we can attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the great chain, to come to us with souls that are stained, disused, in every kind of sordid condition. We make them acceptable again. Most of the ones who give us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, co-signed to Carlin by their families or employers. One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. After a stay in Carlin, what then? Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on this limited profit and on what we can get from donations or from sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view on worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? Are they not the same thing? I guess one's stronger, maybe. She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. I guess venom's like a spider would have venom, would it not? But like poison you would drink, maybe? I don't know. Listen to proposal and gain access to terrorists should provide to offer you a deal. Listen, she says. You're free to make use of Carlin. Take a penance or two. After your soul, I think you'll find her services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you look into. A double in rose-colored gloves used to supervise the glass-lit Terrence. It was removed from the position by a theory might not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carlin. Find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage. She looks grim. Bring me the evidence and I will reward you. Fair enough. I mean, I can do this right now, but I'll do this later. It's just introduction anyways. I'm gonna head out. See you later. The fastidious inspector approaches you in the gallery. Captain, good day. I notice your ship's clock is stopped. Perhaps you permit me to repair it. She has a little kiss of tools and a hopeful expression. I permit it. You prefer things to be right more than twice a day. She gives you a grateful flicker of a smile and sits to work. Soon she has the back of the clock and a spread tiny cogs across the gallery table. Obscure biological tools gleam brassily among them. Everything has a place. I appreciate the opportunity to keep myself busy. Staring too long at the stars is harmful for the temperament. The inspector has a round face, brown eyes, and short, dark hair. She gives the impression of being perpetually busy. Are the duties of an agent of the horological office. She sniffs. It's fundamental importance that 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in one corner of the Empire. I see. Occurs at the same time at 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in the opposite corner. How's an Empire function if they can't agree what day it is? Fortunately, the process is complicated by the fact that time is less reliable than was. The average trader seen to that. Yeah, that's true. You are the Empress awaits her favorites with gifts of years to extend their lives, and that you can become rich, money for hours to satisfy Lunga's hunger for them. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hours have more use than that. We use them to increase the efficiency of work worlds, to speed journeys to distant regions, to resolve overcrowding in prisons. It does make my life more difficult when time knots and stretches like wool on the loom. More difficult, but more vital. Her Majesty seized a great trove of them when she assumed the throne of ours, and now even more have been found in the reach. Miners dig them from the ground. She looks momentarily wistful. I hope someday they retire with a modest pension of years myself to prolong the better part of my retirement. Thank you, she says, a smile and bears silence. As to you, Captain, I think I shall make a cup of tea. Oh, that sucks. I just gotta head for Lustrum. Smash it. The frantic, bustling heart of Lustrum, crammed with prospectors, peddlers, and purveyors of essential and occasionally legal services. Most business takes place here, unless you're a dreamer seeking your fortune on the claim fields. I don't know, is he worth it? I don't have 100 to give you, sorry, bud. Maybe in a little bit. It was briefly a modest, pleasant tale. on the mother mountains now runs occasionally increasingly desperate dreams of riches. Fools sell their fortunes for the chance to mine years from the mountain's frozen sides. Sharper minds sell pickaxes, supplies, and the promise of a warm bed at the end of a bitter day's work. I mean, yeah. So much for the quiet retirement in the village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors have ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain here are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors return with geodes of ours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. For now, Lystrum thrives and offers the promise of riches, and any luckier industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and the mud. Port started off as an enclave of well-off Londoners hoping to absorb the youthful energy of the mountain, and the prospectors arrived. Your boots crunch through the snow, clean and bright, lacking the lingering sadness of London's ammonia-sufficed lacquer. Townspeople nod politely to you, a distinguished visitor, but avert their eyes from the grizzled prospectors and get-rich-quick merchants who've taken over the slice of civilization on the mountain. They wait impatiently the day, for the mountain has nothing more to offer, and the uncouth invaders finally leave, hoping that something still remains when all the value has been plundered. Tale of Two Party. An embossed plaque under a hastily painted sign reveals this miner's pubs have once been the Empress's Lustrum's guest house. Its once fine mahogany tables and chairs are now little but sawdust on the floor and lingering smell in the fireplace. Irritable miners jockey for space by insufficient fireplaces. They pay for the overpriced drinks with their dwindling coins or lowest quality hours. The few fortunates bear the mark of minor success, a baby soft hands that come from regular handles unseasoned hours. Why, down here, three eyes go up from behind below a table. Split beer has trickled down. Spilt beer has trickled down from the form of a reachable puddle. I don't think that's cost me anything. Sure. Welcome aboard. The smallest, more scarred rat is called Cinder. She introduces her companion. This, she indicates to the rat wearing goggles, is my second. Petronella, our mechanic. She gestures towards a rat with glossy fur, and this is her agent, Provocateur Albrecht. The rat inclines its head. We need a locomotive. Spellhardened rats are all that remains of the rat regiment, a mercenary company active in the early days of the Winchester War. Used to be a dozen of us, the best sappers around, said Shinders. Now look at us, her whiskers twitch. Time for that later. We'll pay, brother. It's Mr. Penny's. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I don't actually need as much fuel now as I used to. I could have probably went with 3. A little accountancy firm, Snuggle. Into the snowy drifts, Sweet Jane oversees everything herself. The transfers of funds, the balance of probabilities, the transport of commodities, termination of contracts. She'll hold behind her desk, swaddled in a monstrously ugly red scarf. While she fills with her abacus in one gloved hand, she heats the other over a little coal fire. Her one good eye focuses on you. She smiles. Surveys you alarmingly. She limps to the window. Snow batters the window pane. The shadow of the mountains is all but lost in the blizzard. The lantern's light means the offices of the Windward Company are just about visible. I was raised by the company. Children are faster workers than you understand. Her fingers drum on the windowsill. Such a ways. Where they see men, they see labor. Where they see time, they see chains with which to bind us. But where they see death in the skies, I see victory. She turns to you and smiles. Bring me place torn from London ships. I see you adequately compensated. Yep. Murderous request. Dreadnought. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be tough. What an abomination is this? Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna outrun that. Oh, I fucked up. That was a curator's nest. Fucking little shit. Go away. Go away. Shoo. Go away. Damn, usually they don't follow for this long. Ugh, go after him. That was just luck. I'm going. You know, fuck it. If it wants to follow me all the way to hell, it can. Let's go this way. Or not. I might have to go back to Lustrum. Because I can't. I might be able to take that thing down with this, but I don't think so. I passed it, my bad. It's too busy trying not to die. Should the aggro if I poured up. Damn, I wasted so much fuel though. That's why I hate having the beginner engine. It sucks. It's terrible. It's actually terrible. I'm still going up there. I'm going this way. Oh. Actually, maybe not. That goes to the right, I think. Yeah, these are both bad, though. Because that's also probably another egg. Something is amiss. Things are out of place. Unexplained cracker crumbs on the pantry floor. The chief engineer's favorite wrench hung on the wrong hook. Several empty pages torn from the back of your logbook. The crew protested around the scenes and contributed their own stories. Washed shoelaces, vanished shoelaces, doors left open, oily footprints on the door frame. Do you have a stowaway? Wow, alright. After an hour, indignant stoker drags a seedy-faced urchin before you. Found her hiding in a supply crate in the hold. She had the right little treasure trove in there. Cutlery from the gallery, Jones's Bible, and my best sock. He brandishes a horrible pair of socks. The stowaway picks up her nose defiantly. Locomotive is no place for a child. She shrugs. Just catching a ride, she says insolently. I've been catching engines across the reach, now been for years, seen half the sky. I have. Poor Prosper the Silent Saint. Sky hands the Carolyn. It's pretty good, actually. She's taken aback by the question. No one's ever asked before. Usually there's a lot of shouting. I'm chicked off at the next port. She thinks about it, looking around the bridge. She's good engine loyal. I'd like to stay, she decides, until such time that I don't. She looks at her shoes, mismatched and scuffed. Gone. In the blockade, holding Winchester. During one of the bombardments, she breaks off. Anyways, a neighbor tried to look after me. I don't like her much. Yeah, you can stay. I don't know why you wouldn't let her stay. It's literally just freak her out. I don't even think you get anything for bringing her to another port. At least I've never done it, so. Yeah, I know. Shit. Just gotta get through here and we'll be fine. Fucking a curator on one end and scribe spinsters on another. God damn it. Honestly, the worst RNG I've had early on. And it kind of makes it fun. You know? Just fun.